This is it. This is it. This might be one of the most important messages that I leave. It's not easy. And a lot of people around the world are feeling this right now. And I was called to heavy duty fast, 48 hours. And we're making space. God is going to shake this earth now. Not necessarily a bad thing. Some people might hear that and think it's a bad thing. This is not an easy process. I train light warriors. Going through this, you really need a warrior mentality. You feel it in the back of the tongue. There's a lot of stuff that needs to clear. You need a lot of space for what's about to happen. A brand new reality is about to happen. That's what's going to happen. A lot of you are feeling your body shaking. Is your body shaking? Did you feel that in your stomach? You know, I'm very blessed to have such a powerful community. I read the comments here and on Facebook. And a lot of people are also called to fast. And you might start to get into that window of time. We have to realize that now is the time. It is very important that we have our house in order. This is our house. This is the vessel. It's got to be strong. It has to be running like a well-oiled machine. I will say, for the most part, I'm pretty strong considering I haven't eaten any food in a long time. And I'm going to break this all down for you. Are you feeling the rumbles? We, the collective, right? Especially if you're in tune to everything else, you are going to feel these things ahead of time. So you're feeling rumblings in the stomach. The pressure that I felt to not have any food, it's very drastic for me. I've shared about my journey many times. Okay, this is happening right now. You have to listen to my body's telling me this, God is telling me this. I don't have to read it on social media. And this is how you have to move going forward. So I would, always eat like 6 times a day. And to Archie, the gas is the alchemy that's occurring. But to feel it last night, the stomach like so tight with no food, 48 hours. And maybe this resonates with you. This is a very powerful moment. It's the main event, if you will. If you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey and I make it relevant for everyday life people. So, a lot of everyday life people are going to feel this. They're going to have to deal with this. And we have to be, have our feet on the ground while have our head in the clouds, if you will. You have to be rational about this. You have to know that this is happening, and you have to be able to reach people that maybe never experienced this before. And I love to share about my journey. God is about to shake this earth. Well, what does that mean? The event is now. And for those that are new, I know people have been on this journey for a while. The event is the expansion of the collective consciousness. You could reflect on your everyday life, reflect on the world. Has your conscious awareness, are you conscious and aware of things you never were prior to 2020? Did you learn a lot? Oh, I never saw these things before. Now I'm conscious. Now I'm aware of these things. This earth is going to shake like never before. I left that video a year ago. Now we are here. The earth is going to shake. So you might feel rumblings in your stomach, rumble in the tummy, rumbling in the stomach, pressure. someone like it's almost like you don't have a choice. You don't want to disregard. You don't want to ignore the signs. You want to go with this. And I know the importance. We have to make room. I have to make room for my personal growth that is about to happen with our channel. We have to hold space for the collective, because where one of us goes, we're all going to go together, and that's how we build the kingdom of God. T-Knock, thank you so much. Gas is at a high. Pressure in pineal, spine tingles, left ear ringing, full moon ahead as well. Yes, if you're new to the channel, I did a very highly professional video entitled Spiritual Alchemy, Burp, Belch, and Fart. So you should check that out. And a lot of people are reporting gas is coming out of your organs. Gas is the spiritual alchemy. And a lot of people don't realize this, but we are a collection of solid, liquid, and gas, mostly liquid. Okay, we appear like a solid person, but we're actually liquid. That's why the waters of the body need to flow. I actually filmed a video for all of you last night. I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. You have to move the water of the body. The quality of the water, important. Impurities in the water, right? I believe RFK is working on getting all the fluoride out of the water. That was something that maybe, you're on this journey like your Uncle Mike for a while, and maybe you were gaslit about simple things like fluoride in the water. And now we're entering a phase where, you know, all of these impurities are going to be taken out. We could have healthy water for ourselves, healthy food for our children. You know, I used to work in a public school. I was a science teacher. And to smell, the food they were feeding, what the heck were they feeding our children? And some of my fellow coworkers, they couldn't even last in the lunchroom either. These are things to think about, how we're moving forward. How are we improving food for our children? And, you know, a lot of people are understanding this. And you're also going to see people that get triggered by health and wellness. You have to move past those people. Don't listen to those people. Okay? So this is all coming up. So in our gut, and if you are called to fast, and let us know in the comments, are you feeling rumblings, pressure? Are you in a fasted state already? Deep traumas, you can't hold on to them any longer. You are going deeper and deeper. We have to go deeper and deeper, a deeper cleanse, a deep, deep cleanse. It has to be right now. We have to make room for all this light energy that's coming in. Light is information. The truth is coming out tonight. So we have to be prepared. Are you prepared? You got to be prepared. Things take time in this physical realm. That's why God prepares us ahead of time. Listen carefully to this. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. There's a different energy behind that. Because when the earth shakes, when the truth comes out, when the consciousness shifts, you were already ready. It's not a big deal. But if you have to get ready, it's a different energy theme, right? Please click the like button if that makes sense so people could hear this. We are processing a new emotional body. We have a new emotional body. It's not just the physical body. Here on this channel, we learn and we educate ourselves. We expand our consciousness physically, mentally, and spiritually. All three phases. So you have an emotional body as well. We are changing because a new life experience is about to happen. When the great shaking happens, it doesn't mean that the like the supermassive volcano erupts, you know, and then the earth shakes, and then the sky is dark, and it's the end. That's not what it always means, right? And I know a lot of people have that in their mind, in their subconscious mind. But when a great shaking happens, you know, it kind of cracks open, right? And then all of a sudden, now we're having a new life experience. And you will have that new life experience, but we have to do inner changes. We have to be light warriors. I know people are doing this journey and going on the true ascension journey. Have you been going on true ascension? Just write true ascension in the comment section. For true ascension, you're going to have to be a warrior. And it's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. And I can reflect on the trials and tribulations that I went through. It made me a more powerful being than I've ever been. That's the weight that you're pressing against. You're being refined by the Holy Spirit fire. A lot of you have been seeing me for years, and you can see the change that I've gone through. And this is a documentation of true ascension. This is a documentation of the Christ energy. Old emotions must leave. They must leave. When you hold on, and so this is also why you might be called to fast. And I'm here to tell you, I clearly see the difference. When you are dropping that weight, when you're dropping the baggage, we have to let go of the old. We can't just keep, I've done this in the past as well. We always say we want to keep building, keep moving forward. But sometimes we have to get a deep cleaning. And when we get rid of the old, we start all of our functions of our body physically. You're going to be healthier. You're going to live longer, right? We're going to live longer. We're going to go to 200, right? 200 years, right? Isn't that great? Ooh, 200. So it's about our physicality and our energetic body. Well, if you're holding on densities of the past, remember, it's really magnetic. You have to realize electromagnetism is real. So when you hold these densities in the body, that's why you kind of keep picking up some of the old nonsense. So fasting is really going to fix this. You know, and that's why when it comes to fasting, there is a spiritual and a physical attribute to this. I've been discussing with a lot of my male friends. If you are a male, you might be, and women as well, but you might be feeling this tightness in the lower back. Some of you might have heard of the psoas muscle. It's like we're holding on for dear life. A lot of us are feeling this. You know, I was talking to my neighbor, talking to a few people in the gym, and all at different levels of their spiritual journey, if you will, but we're all feeling this right now, okay? I'm reading the chat. People are writing yes right now. Are you feeling this in the lower back, the tightness in the psoas muscle? So that's why you kind of need time. And it's almost like it kind of like because that muscle is kind of wrapped around all like the lower area. It kind of maybe increases the uncomfortable feeling to actually assist us on the fasting journey. With a sense of urgency, we might need to fast. Thank you. My sister made these. My sister's Etsy store is in the comment section if you would like to get one of these beautiful shirts, because we do have to be light warriors. Are you a light warrior? You got to be a warrior now. It's time to step up. This is the year. Because 999, it's over, kid. The old is finished. We're here to finish it off. We have to finish it off. So old emotions, they have to leave. Everything is about revelation at this time. Everything is about being conscious of things we were never conscious of, or being aware of things. Awareness is the precursor to change. You want change? You want change? Well, when we become aware of things, then we're able to change with the information available. This is science, true science. Not that BS science that they had. Oh, you can't question this. Literally, the first thing of science is question everything, right? Question everything, write it down. Question everything, because questioning everything is your birthright. When you're aware, then you could make a change. In science, we could only answer questions with the information available at the time. That never changes. It's an immutable thing. Think about it. I used to teach these basics to children. And in the modern society, we see a lot of adults acting like babies. You are to question everything, and you will keep questioning everything. And know that we could only, if you made mistakes, it's okay, we all did. Because when you're answering the questions, you could only answer questions with the information available at the time. Major earthquake just happened, Rebecca. So the shaking is starting. A lot of you know the power of this month. And things are, like kind of like last month was just like kind of setting a table, setting a stage. Now it's go time. You could write it down. It's go time, baby. It's go time. You're going to have to be a warrior at this time. Feeling it in the spine, the tightness, and you're seeking for a release. When you think of the spine, when you think of the receiver, you're receiving a broadcast like an antenna. So that spine, someone left a comment. I'm crackling like a like a bowl of Rice Krispies. My spine is at. I do read the comments, so please load it up with comments. I'm always taking the pulse of society. That's how I do this. I sit back, I observe society, I observe the people, I take the pulse. That's how God speaks to me. A lot of people are disconnected from other people. Have you noticed that in the past few years? It's time to bring the community back. It's time to bring the family back. The family's coming back. The band is coming back together. It is snap, crackle, pop. How many people are cracking in the spine? You could raise your hand in the chat, okay? Honor thy name. The honor code, BC. One of the things I discussed, I did a full video on honor code in the past. Growing up in Brooklyn, we had something called honor code. In the modern society, that seems to have gone by the wayside. Hit the like button if you believe in honor code. Loyalty is royalty. And a lot of you, you might be getting these concepts and you're really saying, wow, this is really what has happened over the, and these are the subconscious programs of social media, the fake reality shows on the TV. But now we're tuned into real reality. I told you a long time ago this was going to be the best reality show in the history of the world. And here we are. There's so many real life things that happen to everyday life. You don't have to be a celebrity. Did you watch my video on the end of the celebrity? You should check it out. You don't have to be a celebrity. I just was, talking to someone and, we had a good time and I was joking around with her and I said, I'm the most famous person with zero friends. Okay. I said, this is why I'm sitting here alone or I'll be on the beach and, and she's laughing. But it's true though. It's true. If you're seeing me for the first time, if you're on a true ascension journey, okay, you don't do this to be, ultra popular. Maybe in the new earth after the event, things will change, right? But when you are getting, everything in your life is getting refined, smaller and smaller, because that is the foundation. Please click the like button. Every brick of this foundation for the past couple of years, God has refined my life so that you could see this this beautiful being. It hasn't been easy. Even right now, I'm sitting in a ton of pain. There's tons of pain. That's the true ascension journey. I did a full video on this a couple of days ago. This is the true ascension journey. You have to know this. You see people out there, I took a mushroom, I'm a spiritual guru. I took an ayahuasca, I'm a spiritual guru now, but they put no work in. This is the true ascension journey. So yesterday, I see my friend in the gym, and it's you know, when we think about powerful love, you know, it is it's so interesting to see how it plays out and what is portrayed by fake people on the internet. Do you know about fake people on the internet? AQ999. Thank you so much for the support. I'm so grateful for you. Okay. Please click the like button so people will hear this very truthful truth bomb that I'm about to throw in here. So I see my friend from the gym. Okay, and I've been talking about the true loving divine masculine, the strength of the divine masculine. You know, you're going to see out in social media, you're going to see a lot of weasel men. You know about the weasel men? So my friend in the gym, he's like 6'5", he's tremendous. He could probably rip me apart if right? But he sees me, he gives me a big hug and all this other stuff, you know. So there's a lot of love. That's actually the true divine masculine. Right? So everything is going to kind of be portrayed a certain way, but those people that complain in the darkness, you'll know them by their fruits. Right? So we were I saw him on the beach, you know, I get excited. So, I see someone that so we're talking. And so he was having a pain, as I was just sharing before. I was sharing about my pain and what I've been doing and going in the, because the ocean is still cold, even though, you know, it kind of is in the 70s now and sunny, but the water is ice cold. So we're talking about a few things, and obviously I go to the gym with him. We're talking about like eating and so on and so forth. So the point I'm trying to bring out is that he said he had his friend, and Air Dawn, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much. So he has a friend, and he said it wasn't ayahuasca, but it was something else, and I forget what the name was, and he said it helped him purge out all of the bad habits, cravings, so on and so forth. And I told him, and I said, yeah, I said, I don't really need any of those things, but I was encouraging him. I said, honestly, if you just fast, it really does the same thing, and you don't really need all those other things. You know, I'm just being real. I never, you know, I have a few friends that maybe had alcohol addictions and things like that, and I never did. I never got into that. But I was telling him, I said, you know, once you really change your palate, I actually did this earlier on my journey, just from my bodybuilding journey, eating very clean for an extended period of time. Remember, this is about an extended period of time, not for one day, not for you know, a weekend, but for an extended period of time. So doing the intermittent fasting and the long-term fasting and so on and so forth, I told them I could sit in a room. It could have all the beautiful cakes, the cookies, the delectable things. I mean, when I was a kid, I would eat these things. And I would eat them sometimes even when I started training. But once I did like a heavy like fast, it doesn't faze me. I could sit in the room, beautiful brownies and stuff. It is something that is so, you know, like it just doesn't faze me. So we actually have the ability ourselves. We have to tap in the number one thing, okay? Once you fast, once you detox, you know, and for me, I could either go with my detox supplement or a freshly squeezed lemon in the water and move forward. And I thought if you're hearing this and you know, I was there years ago, never did a fast. Never did a fast before. Cliff, thank you so much for that, Cliff. Cheers to you. I appreciate that, Cliff. Thank you so much. Never did it before. And you could clearly see a difference. One of my videos on true ascension I did in the gym. And I shared with people, you have to realize this. Like you might not realize this. You're going to see things and fat burners and stuff. You can't fat burner these things away. You actually have to remove it from the body. And the body knows how to take care of it. And what I do on my journey, I allow my body to tap into its ability to achieve autophagy. It's the natural ways of the body. Jane, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, AQ, we are all superheroes. We are light warriors. You could write it in the comments. We are light warriors. Let's get more powerful than ever before. So you might be coming on this live stream, watching the replay, and you're feeling something is about to explode. Like you're feeling it. Like the animals, like they know before a big storm comes. Do you know about this? The animals, oh, the storm is about to hit. They know. You're feeling it in your bones. Okay? And if you're feeling it as we're live, you could hit the stars, hit the targets, leave it in the comments. Do you feel it in your stomach? Do you feel it in your bones? The storm is about to hit. You know, I saw this data, the bird tracking. We had a very terrible hurricane on this side of the country towards the end of last year. And the bird tracker said there was no birds on the East Coast. The birds knew ahead of time that the storm was coming through. There was no birds on the East Coast before the storm came. We know this. Oh, see? I don't know if the mic picked that up. You're cracking, you snap, crackling, popping. You're feeling it in your spine. You're feeling the spiritual alchemy. You're feeling the bubbles rise. We're making space. You can't, and you have to realize there is a connection between physical and energetic, spiritual aspects. I'm sitting before you. I'm telling you, years ago, younger version of Mike didn't want to hear about fasting. Didn't want to hear about it. But sometimes, I feel it coming up now, 48 hours, no food. And it's not, like even before I got on, I felt terrible. And just by doing my work, by doing the work of God, it heals my body. And I know some people might hear this and say, this sounds crazy. Click the like button if you experience that. Click the like button if you support that so people hear good messages, empowerment messages, not fake spiritual bullshit messages. Got to be a light warrior. So before I got on, I honestly really didn't feel that great. Some of you that do detoxing, like you'll get that feeling in the back of the tongue, feeling it, the pain in the lower back, feeling all these. It feels like we're being bashed around. Feels like we're being bashed around. But that's why the more that you're in alignment with nature, the natural way, doing things the proper way. When you do it the natural way, the proper way, you get back in alignment. I could be in tremendous pain. I lay on the sand. I go in the salt water. Nature, I feel better. Doing the work of God, being in alignment, feel better. Feel better. You can't deny these things anymore. If I live with the old, I haven't eaten, I have to eat dinner. And I could see this too. I know my point of homeostasis. I'm just being real. Also not being in the ego. I'm just being real. Okay, I know how my stomach looks, right? Especially if I haven't eaten, see the abs, this and that. But my stomach with no food last night was like blowing up. And it's like a portal. Are you realize? Like there's a portal and there's a shaking. And we feel like this is, I also feel intuitively our body is going like this to help kind of adjust that spine. Align the spine and connect to the divine. You write it down. Align the spine and connect to the divine. No matter what, I will walk this earth. No matter what. I know people are getting this and you're understanding it. Just me, oil pulling is good, yeah. Oil pulling is good. Yeah. It's not a unicorn and rainbow time. And all I could do is show up. I could show up in pain. And I'm here to tell you, I love showing up in pain because it actually makes me feel better. And I'm trying to teach that. And we could only learn through firsthand experience. All we could do is be a lighthouse. All I could do is be the lighthouse. Your whole life right now is getting back into alignment with the organic, like even your DNA receptors. Some of you are tuned in. You know that some people use the term the 12-strand DNA is coming back online. There's so many changes. When we go through these changes, it is terrifying. It's painful on the body, but that's why you have to be a light warrior. You're going to have to be a light warrior. It's the only way. And we're all getting back into alignment because humanity has not been in alignment. I know there's people that are here, they show up every day, there's always new waves of people. And then there's people, weak-minded people, that get triggered by the truth. I'm speaking this with all my strength, especially if you're a content creator, if you're a warrior of Christ, if you're speaking the truth, keep speaking the truth. I don't care who I lose. I only bow down to God. I will never bow down to any troll, any narcissist, or any dirtbag. Smash the like button if I'm speaking the truth. You're going to have to be the light warrior. You're going to see them. They're going to come in as, I'm an angel of light. I'm a being of light. You just got to know. And the number one way, is detox. Your Uncle Mike is sharp. I'm very sharp. All my clairs are up. This is, and again, you almost can't put it into words, but I always kind of felt things, but you have to go deeper. Go back to the beginning of the lesson. That's why we're going through this right now, because we're going to see things. See, it's coming in. We're going to see things, and then we're also going to see like a distraction thing. And it's going to be up to you to decide for what's real and what was just an illusion. There's going to be things that are happening very soon. You following along? So this is the real stuff. And ooh, look at my distraction. Look at me. Look at me. So it's always the same energy theme. I talk about energy themes. You just got to know them by their fruits. You got to get back to the basics. Queen B64. Thank you so much for that. The Young Spirituality 69. I appreciate you. Love that number. Love it. I'm a Cancer as well, so. No, we have to be strong. We have to have fun. You got to laugh. Absolutely. Gold terps. You will find yourself on the other side of suffering. When you outlast the onslaught, you become the onslaught. I'm very grateful for everything that God has done for me. Even if God smashed my life. Sometimes you have to smash the golden handcuffs to get out of that job that's holding you, that's tethering you. You got to move forward without fear. You got to keep moving forward. On my journey, I had my funds taken from me, right? My job taken from me, my health insurance taken from me, so that I could become the high commander. All I could do is be the lighthouse. You can't have any fear. You got to keep going. You got to be a light warrior. You got to keep moving. It's a time period. Absolutely. I'm over the pain though. I'm kind of over it now. I just want to have fun at this point. I say, did I have enough lessons? I go like this. This is what I say. I say, God, okay, I had enough lessons. That's enough. One more. I know a lot of you, you feel this as well. You see, you got to fast, you get everything up. You got to fast, you get it up. I'm like, I'm done. One more for good luck. One more for good luck. And you're like, son of a... This is the true ascension journey on this show. I like to share what a lot of you are actually feeling and doing, you know. A lot of us are not just like sitting there all perfect. You know, you got to actually put a big question mark on people that claim to be perfect. Remember that guy that was perfect? Who was that guy that was perfect? Got to wake up. Authenticity will always trump perfect. And we are the royal family. Now, I wouldn't miss this event for the world. I wouldn't miss it for the world. And that's why I had to go through all these things. Joe writes, it's funny because it's true, right, Joe? That's why we get along. I'm telling you this right now, okay? It doesn't matter who the people look like, where they're from, it's a frequency, okay? It's the truth frequency, which is the Christ, which is the truth, or there's the fake frequency. I see this, it's across the board. It is across the board. You don't have to think of these things like it's spiritual woo-woo or the rapture. People are going to fly into the sky, but we are seeing a sorting on frequency. That is what it is, period. It's real simple. I could teach it in 3.5 seconds. It's a splitting of frequency. Christ, Antichrist. Truth, fake. Spiraling upwards, spiraling downwards. Simple, simple. If it's simple, it comes from God. If it's simple, it comes from God. Write it down. If it's simple, it comes from God. I'm seeing this. I'm sure you're seeing this. You see your Uncle Mike on the screen speaking the truth. If it's confusing, Jezebel, spirit of confusion, spirit of sabotage, you got to know these things. If you're getting totally confused, and I feel this as well. If you're in limbo, limbo is the worst feeling in the world for true ones that are out there. Hi, am I speaking the truth? When you're in limbo, when you're like, you actually rather have a person say, I'm bad, like I'm a bad guy. Like you actually like it's right. Because it's authentic. Because it's authentic. Got to be real right now. Got to hit the like button if you're authentic. Hit the like button if truth resonates with you. Hit the like button. You got to live in truth because your health depends on it. My health depends on being truthful. Oh yeah, Dr. Gabor, you know Dr. Gabor, he speaks about this. And when you can't live in truth, when you can't speak the truth, maybe in the workplace, maybe on social media, which a lot of us went through, or maybe in your own home, you can't speak the truth, your body will start giving you ailments. I love Dr. Gabor. Love him. We got to have him on the program one day. That would be a great day. Yeah, we're going to manifest these things, yeah. These are the true things. A lot of you know, as I'm leaving this message, the Super Bowl is tonight. But a lot of us are not concerned with the fake rigged game. We are concerned with the other stuff. Right? You know, it's amazing. There are so many people, like you can't even keep the bottle on. There's a lot of, like even, I know a lot of people maybe don't watch sports, but to see so many former NFL players going on podcasts to talk about this right now, that's why I share. We all have to be in this together. We all have to blow the lid. Otherwise, there's gaslighting. I heard a term, and I also saw a man break down. They'll say ridiculous. You ever get gaslit? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that you believe that. It's ridiculous. You ever see these people? You got to feel the frequency behind that. And then when people get called out on it, They start laughing because they get nervous, right? Jacqueline knows what I'm talking about. It's ridiculous. It's the truth. Speak the truth. That's what we're having right now. Everything in life, that's just one example. Everything is going towards the truth right now. And it's nonstop, and it's not going to stop. Speaking facts, right? You know, when you will know a person by their behavior, all right? And when someone is slandering you, someone is saying something, you go, if it's not true, you go right after them. And give reasons why, and evidence why. Not just gaslighting. Smash the like button if I'm speaking the truth. The true warriors of the rainbow need to stand up. Warriors of the rainbow? Oh yeah, the Hopi prophecy. The Hopi spoke about, you know about the Hopi? Yeah, the Hopi prophecy, rainbow warriors. We are, get the beautiful rainbow colors going. We're different colors, classes, and creeds. And by our actions and deeds, oh yeah, we're changing this world. Actions and deeds. I watch everyone. Yeah, I'm always watching. A big brother's always watching, right? My sister likes that one, right? Now, big brother's always watching. You got to watch people's actions and deeds and not listen to the words. Dr. Bruce Lipton talks about that. He says language was designed to hide feelings, also known as bullshit. It's true, right? Jeffrey Taylor, thank you so much. I challenge anybody to become the best version. I appreciate that. Yeah, take the hour every day. If you're new, you just came on, take the Hour Everyday Lives challenge. Why don't you please click that subscribe button? Could you do that right now? And show up every day, 9 a.m. Eastern time, and see by the end of this year if you become the best version of yourself. Be preemptive, because God wants us to be the best version. And when we're preemptive, and when we're constantly detoxing, fasting, it makes it a lot easier, right? Go with the waves. Go with the waves. Go with the waves. Be powerful. A lot of you know that this earth is going to shake. It's going to shake like never before. Shake it like a salt shaker. Shake. No, it's going to shake like a salt shaker. Some of you remember that one. I appreciate you. So comment that down below. Are you feeling this? So considering all of these things, know the moment of time, know what is the time. And again, we don't know how it's going to appear. It might appear as an event. It might appear as a commercial. It might appear as a consciousness drop. Oh my God. And the whole world saw this one, even if it's, a short thing. It could be a major thing. It could be just a thing, like a seed. Or the butterfly effect, or hitting the first domino, and then all the this one went down, brrr, brrr, all the dominoes go, brrr, all the brrr, first domino to fall, brrr, all they go down, right? And that's why I'm trying to teach people. A lot of people, it's only got to be like, if ready? No, I'm going to just speak the truth. I know there's people out there. This is just the truth. If the mothership does not hover over, say, the Super Bowl, it's not a big enough event. That's how it like some of us appreciate like the real things that, if it's not, and you might know people like this, right? Look, the chat's blowing up right now. Okay? If the mothership doesn't go over the Super Bowl, nah, I get people, you said nothing ever happened. I said nothing ever happened. I said nothing ever happened. You see? You see what I'm talking about? I heard about that. 555, the fifth dimension. Yeah. I love you guys. I appreciate you all. I'm so grateful for the community. And a lot of you know my story and journey, and maybe you're new. The greatest support of all is if you could kindly click the like button and click the subscribe button. It really helps this. Please share the video. All of these things is a grassroots movement. It's just us. It's just me and you guys, and that's all it is. There's no fancy corporation, all this other stuff, and we're leaving a legacy that we could show, ready, that everyday life people can do it. Everyday life people can do it. That's the energy that we have to have moving forward. I never stopped. I never gave in. I just kept going, because you're going to have to be a light warrior at this time. And if you're feeling empowered by that, in the comments, why don't you just write, I am a light warrior, because that's what you got to be. We have Facebook, TikTok, and Patreon. The links are in the description. We have a brand new 2-hour video on Patreon, and you could join us on our Zoom meetings if you'd like. My sister's Etsy store is in the description. Running low on energy. We're at the end now. Don't worry, we're at the end. We're at the end. I got no food. I did this with no food. 48-hour fast, people. Isn't that good? No, it's good. It's pretty good for no. And so you could see how, you just filled up with light. Filled up with, you got to be filled to the brim. Fill me up with light. We got to be powerful right now. We got to be powerful. You got to laugh. You got to have a good time. Check out the channel page, the first playlist. You could catch up to date with all the recent videos. Very powerful moments that are popping off right now. I love you all. And again, also click that notification bell, click subscribe, notification bell. If there are major events that occur, I'm always here, 9 a.m. Eastern. But I think I know, and you know, and everyone knows, major events are going to occur. I will be going live when those events occur. So please make sure that notification bell is selected to all, and that phone will give you a little ringy-dingy. Michael Bronze, 999. I appreciate that, Michael. I'm so grateful for all of the support. I really love you all. You guys keep me motivated. I'm ready to show up every day. Stay focused. Now is the time. Appreciate that. Love you. Thank you. Thank you. Keep going. I'm telling you guys, I'm living through this. I know you might feel alone. You might have had sabotage in your life. You might have had people that you knew turn on you. But God sends you complete strangers, because this reality is not what you originally thought. Oh, no. We are everywhere, and we are the royal family. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Be strong. Be empowered. This is true ascension, true spirituality. True spirituality is becoming the authentic version of yourself. That's what it is. That's what spirituality is. All right? Be strong. Be empowered. All right? I could go for back rub. Yeah, we all need back rubs. It's unbelievable, the pressure. So, but yeah, we're like the A-Team, right? Some of you watched the A-Team years ago. So, yes, I love you guys, right? Everyone loves that one. Yeah, I love you all. So stay tuned. Leave comments. Please share. I really appreciate it so much. Very grateful. Love you all. Keep going, kid.